How to Create a Glitch Monologues Season 37 Chapter 8. This is Season 37 of How to Create a Glitch in the Matrix Monologues Episode 8. In this episode, we will be talking about how narratives manifest in the 9-plate architecture of another's expressive action. As explained in Season 35 Episode 1, distinct plates express distinct impulses represented by narratives. To reiterate, the plate of the hands of the other expresses dialectical responses to our thoughts, reactive emotionality which we neither negate nor consciously express, represented by assumptions we make implicit in our actions. It was also explained how the plate of the face represents impulses which are affirmed internally and externally. Between them, the plate of posture, which entails multiplicity corresponding to narratives which are internally affirmed but negated externally. And the plate of the voice, which corresponds to narratives which are affirmed internally but not acted upon. Now, narratives as opposed to impulses can transition from one plate to another through their expression, since we know that the nature of the thought relegates it to a specific plate. But likewise, we also know that the plate of the face, due to being affirmatory, releases social tension. Thus, when the tension of a narrative is immediately pre-climax, or higher, it must manifest through impulses on a lower plate. For example, a narrative may start out with low tension, manifesting on the plate of the face. Then, as the social tension represented by the narrative begins to rise, it devolves to the plate of posture, as the tension rises, before returning to the plate of the face for resolution after the climax. The point is that impulses that we negate externally but affirm internally possess a higher level of tension. Thus, the plate by which a given narrative will present depends upon the point in the narrative structure. Let me give you an example. Suppose you are seated with a friend. Suppose you have feelings for this friend, but you have never expressed them. At the beginning of the narrative, starting out on the plate of the face, you are expressing narratives internally affirmed and externally affirmed or acted upon. The conversation is fluid. Then the other does something which provokes an emotional response of attachment. This emotion causes you to accept that you have feelings for the friend. But you don't act upon them immediately. The narrative starts in the plate of the face, descends to the plate of the hands, because you neither affirmed internally nor acted on it externally. Then it transitions to the plate of the voice, because you affirm it internally, but don't act upon it, then to the plate of posture, because you have negated it externally, but affirmed it internally. Finally, it returns to the plate of the face, and you blush, and confess your feelings. The point is, the manner of multiplicity expressed corresponds to the plate where the narrative resides at any given point, due to your orientation to it, and the tension incipient in it. So, you would start out by dual narratives on the plate of the face. Then expressing multiple meanings through the hands. Then through the voice. Then through posture. Then through the plate of the face again, as you blush. Narratives thus move through the plates depending upon the point in the narrative at any given time, due to the tension represented by that point in the narrative. Narratives which do this are migratory. But not all narratives are migratory. Some narratives will stay within the bounds of tension represented by a single plate. Thus, it is more correct to say that impulses are expressed on given plates, but narratives can be migratory or stay within a single plate of expression. That's the end of the podcast for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment and subscribe.